I'm going to dive right in today. I feel like it's been a minute since I've done just a straight up energy check on your person, and they're sitting in an energy of lying to themselves right now. I have my notes in front of me here, and there were some phrases coming up like, this is too hard, I'm pretending it didn't matter, wearing a mask, which we'll come back to that, but you deserve better, this is unfair, why did you do this to me, and how could you do this to me? Impossible. So how could you do this to me doesn't feel like, how dare you? No, it feels like, how could someone make me feel this way? That's impossible. It's like they can't wrap their head around the depth of your connection. It's like they're living in their ego, their human existence, forgetting or ignoring the fact that you have a soul connection. That feels like it comes back to wearing a mask. Like if they were to talk about having a soul connection with someone to their friends would be like, bro, you're crazy, or whatever it is. And so they wear a mask. It feels like they're not actually authentic to who they are when they're around other people or their friends or their family. But they know that what you had was real, but a part of them doesn't want to believe it. There's a lot going on there. And it was almost like they were bouncing back and forth about, they don't know what to feel or think or do right now. So let's get into tarot and see if we can kind of figure some of this out. I have so many decks today, but I felt called to use this deck, Ghosts and Spirits Tarot. So fun. Kind of feels like when you're in separation, they're just like haunting you. All right. All right. My guides, come on in. Thank you for helping me hear what I need to hear, see what I need to see, know what I need to know, and feel what I need to feel to help this collective. Okay. Wow. Oh my goodness. Okay. So let's just cut once here. We'll shuffle. Okay. Let's just get, how is this person feeling right now in general? How are they feeling right now in general? About this connection, about what they're going through. They're feeling very unstable, that's first off. A little reckless, so they might be doing things to hide from the reality of what they're feeling, the depth of what they're feeling. They are maybe using substances or going off and just dating a bunch of random people to get their mind off of you, because that feels more grounded, more like what they're used to doing. They're falling back into their normal habits, but it doesn't feel right anymore. That's interesting. The energy of it all feels so different. And even just tapping into their energy right now, there's this deep level of sadness, almost like it's like their unconscious is screaming at them, or their intuition is screaming at them like, you want more than this life. Why are you going back to this life? Oh, that's an interesting energy. It's very heavy. What else? Oh, goodness. I feel like another card just flew somewhere else. I don't know where. Okay, we'll just take these. And they're trying so hard to be strong. But look at the Strength card in this deck. It's like their heart is bursting open. They're feeling so much. They're so connected to the divine, to something bigger than themselves. But I think that you you broke them open. Your connection caused them to break open and finally start to have a spiritual awakening. Whoo! Yeah, that's and they don't know what to do with it. They don't know what to do with it. They've never felt anything like this before, both with you and this moment. It's almost like a dark night of the soul energy. Let's get a couple more from this deck. A couple more. What else? Anything else? I'm leaning back so they don't fall on the floor. Okay. This person just cares so much about what other people think about them. And they've gotten so used to masking and living from a place of inauthenticity to fit in. It's almost like the energy of like frat boy, or showing up how you think you're supposed to fit in or be viewed by other people. They take their looks into account. They want to be seen a certain way with their career and how they carry themselves and what they do. And that's a hard place to live for a long time. It's like they're going through the motions right now. They're going through the motions. Like, look at this guy. He's just going through the motions. Doesn't look happy. Just floating along. There's even a grave next to him. And I think this ego needs to die before anything can happen, before he can ever find happiness. And his soul's calling out to him, 8 of Cups. It's time to find what actually makes this person happy. So right now, they don't feel like they're in an energy of, okay, I'm having a spiritual awakening. I need to heal things. No, it's like that calm, but it's not even a calm. It's like the undertow of an ocean. It's pulling them down and pulling them deeper and pulling them back before it then crashes onto the shore and propels them forward to start this awakening and actually doing the healing work and realizing that they have been lying to themselves this whole time about who they are, and it doesn't feel good anymore because of you, because of something that you awoke in them. That's so powerful. Oh, I have chills. Beautiful. Okay, let's get, I am curious. Well, should I save that? No, I'm curious on just some messages from them. If they were to speak to you from a place, from a higher, maybe if their higher self were to speak to you, what would they say to you? Because I don't think that they're aware of this stuff just yet. Okay. I hurt you because I was hurting. I still check on you. So they could still be watching you, social media, things like that. No one compares to you. I think if they are someone who's just dating to drown out the noise and to do what they're used to doing, they're realizing that these people are nothing compared to you. I don't deserve you. So there is a part that came up in my notes too. You deserve better. They don't feel good enough for you right now. There's a lot of self-doubt and insecurity, which makes sense. If they don't even know who they are right now and they have just been fitting in and being a chameleon their whole lives, then this is going to undo them and tear them down so they can build back up. You make me want to be better. It doesn't feel strong yet. It doesn't feel like they wouldn't say that to you if you ran into them tomorrow. They would still be masking. I wasn't ready for someone like you. Yeah, well, they can't do much about it now because that awakening is here. So they're on the journey and there's nothing they can do about it. And I think, we all go through things like this. So you probably know how it feels being on that journey, being on that spiritual journey, that first awakening, that first realization, like, it's overwhelming. It's a lot, and it takes time to get through it. So please be patient with your person at this time. If you are wanting to reach out, now is not the time. Your focus is to focus on you, okay? That's your goal. Okay, so let's do a little more tarot. So I'm curious. I want to know how they feel about you and your connection right now. I mean, we're kind of getting some insight into what they're going through, but like, how do they feel about you right now? Okay, they're done lying. Oh, that's interesting. They're done lying. 7 of Swords, it was reversed. They don't want to be deceitful anymore. But I wonder if they recognize yet that they want to be done lying to themselves. I mean, if they're lying to themselves, they're lying to everyone they ever speak to, right? But they're starting to wake up a little bit. Okay, so how are they feeling about this beautiful viewer? They let an opportunity slip away. They feel like I'm proud of you because they're afraid of you, of talking to you, because you ask the right questions, which to them is terrifying because you see them, you see their soul, you see who they actually are under the mask, and that is terrifying. And they might not be able to pinpoint it, like why it's difficult to be around you sometimes, but not difficult in a bad way, but like uncomfortable. It's because you see them, you see through their bullshit, and you just cut through the fog and you ask very deep questions that they're not ready to answer. What else? How else do they feel about our viewer? They're very conflicted about all of this, as we know. I mean, we kind of know where this is going, right? They definitely feel like this is unfinished. Whatever you did or said is sticking with them. They still think of all of the times you had together, all of those amazing moments. They still think about your voice, your laugh, your smell. It doesn't feel done. I don't think that there was closure with this connection. I think something happened maybe abruptly, and it doesn't feel like there's any contact at all. And they're keeping their heart very close to their chest, so it's not like they're reaching out or anything. Let's figure that out next. So what are their intentions right now toward our viewer? Again, I feel like we're gonna know the answer, but we can ask, what are their intentions toward the viewer? Okay, the devil, right? Oh man, oh, this poor person. Oh, your person is struggling. Okay, so much. And sorry, I'm leaning back because there's space. I drop all the cards everywhere. Okay, I just need to get some form of a table for here. But anyway, the lighting's a little better over here. Okay, anyway. Okay. First, they're unclear. They have no idea. They don't know what to do they don't think that you're going to just open your arms to them. Like if they were to show up at your door, give you a text or a phone call, it has to be right. It has to be the right thing, right? Because remember, they care about how they're perceived by you and everyone else. So they know that coming in with like a, hey, how's it going, isn't enough. And you know, that you'd roll your eyes at that and not respond or get mad at them or something. And so they don't want to do that. They are actually, they're conflicted. Their head and their heart, they're just not aligning. So there's no clarity here for them right now. They cannot let you go though. And it's like you're haunting them. They may dream about you. You may be dreaming about them as well. It just feels so unfinished for them. There is an energy too of, you know, I'm not going to be the first to reach out. Why would I do that? You know, so they're still in that ego. They're living through their ego. And they're just, again, they're feeling like they've lost something great. They're all over the place right now. Their energy is, it's like they want you and they love you, but they don't deserve you, and this is really hard, and you're bringing up too much emotion, and I'm just going to go back to my old life because I was fine. And then they go back to their old life, and they're realizing none of this is what I want, and none of this is real. It's all surface level. You opened a door and unlocked something in them that they cannot even begin to wrap their mind around. They will in time. They will in time. They are being guided on their own journey, but this is a really, really, really big awakening for them. Their ego has to crumble. And that's what they've hid behind for however many decades they've been alive. So again, I'll say it, be patient with them. Be patient. Okay, so I want to get your advice for you. What should our viewer focus on right now? Anything specific, maybe? There's another deck I kind of want to grab that's not over here. I am going to grab it, but I'll do that in a second. Okay, self-judgment. Are you criticizing yourself? Are you blaming yourself? Are you really mean to yourself in your own head? That is something, like self-love right now is everything, because when they come back, you need to be in your energy, the powerful, grounded, empowered being that you are. You need to be a whole person, and they need to be a whole person for this union to work. More advice for our viewer. Whoops. See, I'm telling you, I drop all the cards all the time. If you feel like you're clinging to hope that they're going to come back, it's time to let that go. That doesn't mean forever, but right now is not the time, because this will take them some time to navigate. And it's their journey and they have to go through it. And I know you want to be there to support them, and I know you want to help them, and I know, but you need to focus on releasing what you can, sending them love, and focusing on yourself. Yeah. Okay, I'll get those cards later. I'm going to grab one more card from another deck here. Ow. Oh, God. Oh, there are so many decks that I want to use right now. I'll do another reading. This one's already a little longer than I'd planned. Okay, this might be a very specific message for one person, two people, whatever, but this, I am curious if there's something very, very specific that you need to work on. Again, leaning back so I don't drop these cards. Okay, what is the message that our beautiful viewer needs to find? Examine your personal interactions. If you want to look at the card. So I'll read you the back. Determine whether you're someone who's always giving to others, but who feels unnoticed and unappreciated. If this applies to you, it may be because you have a private agenda to seek love that's built into your motivation to be of service. Your goal, to examine whether your interactions with others leave you empowered or disempowered. Okay, so sort of a people pleaser energy. Oftentimes, people who identify as a people pleaser, they feel loved and think they can only be loved by giving all of themselves and helping everybody and always saying yes and being there. And they feel like if they say no or set a boundary, that person is going to be like, okay, well, I don't need you. I don't want you in my life. And that's not the truth. So check in with that, okay? Any other messages? Any other messages? Remain centered and enhance your physical health. Okay, this is it. This is your time. And remember, the more you elevate, the more your person's going to elevate as well. That's how energy works. Focus on you, for real. Your health. Enhance your physical health was this one. Exercise, dance, fun. Go play join a sports team. I just joined a golf league. I'm not a golfer, but it's fun. I'm meeting people, you're active, you're walking, try something new. Archery is great. It's one of my favorite things. Remain centered. And of course, notice, I'm going to add a final note. Notice where your attention is going. Notice where your energy is going. Are you spending all day, every day thinking about your person, wishing they'd come back to you? Can you shift some of that energy back into yourself? Because that's where it needs to go. That's where it has to go. And you will be better for them and for yourself and everyone around you. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. That was a roller coaster. Thanks so much for being here. If it did resonate, please like, comment, subscribe. I am so happy to have you here. I will see you tomorrow. Mwah!